Savage down the right. He's got Goktan Group, who's one of the highly rated midfielders within the ranks of Borussia Dortmund. And that Lars Ricken is a big fan of him. Switching it over to Nico Schultz. Daniel Marlin inside the box. This is blocked by Sharul Saad. There's Nazmi Faiz. Dangerous territory. Sharul Saad now on the ball for JDT. Loses possession. Jordan Graf. Here's Daniel Marlin. Trying to work his way into the box. Goktan Gurpus. Still Goktan trying to combine there. Daniel Marlin now. Saved. And there you go. Borussia Dortmund opened the scoring. It's Justin Jinma, making it 1-0 for Borussia Dortmund within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a goal they deserve, Dortmund. It's been all Borussia Dortmund. And once again, just the pace that they're playing at, so difficult for JDT to deal with. Jinma getting on the end of that rebound as it falls into him. They win it back quickly. Gurpruj is nice and positive in the box. Falls kindly for Malin, who has a shot at goal. Farzal can only push it out to Jinma. But look at those yellow shirts in there. 4 Dortmund players in the penalty area, looking to cause all sorts of problems. It's been a lively start, and it's a goal that is well deserved.
It all looked far too easy for Borussia Dortmund inside that box. Goktan Gurpus combining with Daniel Marlin before Justin Jinma putting the finishing touches to put Borussia Dortmund 1-0 up. Expected a slightly more difficult challenge. Combination play here. Borussia Dortmund, Marlin! Farizal gets a hand to it. Nico Schultz. Here's Jaden Braff and Marlin again trying to find space. Daniel Marlin, 2-0. Easy peasy for Daniel Marlin in that situation. That first attempt did not go in. This time around just opened a bit of space for himself, and instantly Borussia Dortmund have doubled their lead here at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium.
That give and go earlier, that shot from Marlin off his left foot, so much power behind it. Farzal can only just palm it away. Back into another yellow shirt, but this is that give and go at Gurpuz, and it's picked up once more by Schultz into Braff, and then you have all that time and space on the edge of the box, on the top of the area. He's not closed down by any of the JDT players. That's such precision in the finish from Daniel Marlin. Off the post, no chance for Farzal to keep that one out. Again, you have to say it's another one that Dortmund have deserved.
Complete domination from Borussia Dortmund, and this is Daniel Marlin's 3rd goal.
Injury issues, not just this season, but last season as well. And it's a strange one. It's one of those weird things that has just seemed to follow them into this season's campaign. You know, they've had players who have been out injured for large parts. They've had that inability to really put together a fluid team and allow that team to grow together. It's one of those frustrations for Terzic and Dortmund fans this season.
Here's a corner kick for Borussia Dortmund. Pasalic into the box, punched away by Farizal. Is trying to find Kobinong. A bit of a confusion between Kobinong and Shafiq Rahim as to who was going to pick the ball up in that situation. But here's a mistake and a breakthrough for Arif Aiman. Now there's a bit of space for Arif Aiman. And there you have it. JDT get their goal in this game, and it's down to that boy, Arif Aiman.
That's a wonderful goal from a special talent. And a player that we said, look out for him. And if you're Dortmund as well, maybe you'll consider taking him over for a bit of a training stint. You're going to have to discuss it with that man there in your picture, though. But Arif Aiman, what a run in behind. I mean, the acceleration, the pace, and the power to get behind his Dortmund defense. A mistake from Braff, but there's no hesitation. He knows he's isolated, and he's constantly, as he's running into the box, you have a look at his scanning here. One towards the ball, one towards goal. Sees where the goalkeeper is positioned and knows exactly where he needs to put it. Look at that. Looking always on the lookout. Wonderful awareness, great pace, and then the technical quality to apply the finish when it matters. That is not an easy finish from that angle. It's a tight angle. He gets applause from his coach Bidoglio. That's a wonderful finish and a lovely goal by there. I guess he's not that kind of attacker. And perhaps he should have done better with that finish on the header. Completely mistimed it.
It's Pullman bringing the ball up front for Borussia Dortmund up against Hongwan. Here's Shafiq Rahim also putting pressure. Goes back towards Oskan. Here is Semic for Dortmund. Papadopoulos. Goes straight right up front. Definer. Pullman. Oscar, opportunity for Dortmund. Pullman makes it 3-1 for Borussia Dortmund. Another one of those unassuming moves, unassuming sequence of passes from Borussia Dortmund. And all of a sudden they find themselves inside the box and boom, it's 3-1.
Slick football from the away side, and this is, I love the composure here from Pullman. Yeah, they win it back, they lose it, but they win it back quickly. Penetrate in behind Pullman, exploiting that gap between Feroz and Sharul, and he just sits the goalkeeper down. He doesn't rush his finish. He just says, I've got all the time in the world. Neat reverse ball by Brzezinski. Wonderful awareness to play that pass. Sits the defender down, goes sliding in, uses that momentum against Sharul, and then that's a nice clipped finish over Farzal.
The pass from Brzezinski as well was a really, really good one prior to that. Seems like a real fine player up front. Beautiful stuff from Shafiq Ahmad. But Dortmund regain possession now. Here's Brzezinski. Here, opportunity and space for Bamba. Trying to find a bit of space. Bamba! There you go. 4-1 Borussia Dortmund. No mercy at all from Bamba, and you've been talking about this player all game long, Roshan.
Yeah, I said he was direct. They said he was so brave in possession, and he's only got the goal in his eyes. And he's hungry to make something happen. And just have a look at how quickly he shifts it before he hits this shot towards goal. There, cuts inside, bang, immediately. And there's so much power behind that strike from Bamba that it really, because he's taken it so quickly, it doesn't allow Farzal an opportunity to set and get himself ready for that shot. That's so impressive. This young man, I said he was going to be someone to keep an eye on, and I'm glad he's not let me down. Good finish as well.
Didn't exactly give anyone in that JDT defense time to process his movement and what he was going to do. It's another drinks break on the pitch to try and